This time, guys, we're going to hit an inverted arm lock or the omoplata from a failed donkey choke. So do the same setup again, or we can do the other one. So from there, I can turn Carl's hip, make his knees point the other way, okay, and I'll use my hip to kill that arm, and then I can slide my knee in, and slide it back. Windshield wiper, same setup as before, so I'm make him look away. Open up the lapel, take my time, taking all the slack out of it. Yeah, Carl's already making that frame, so when I pass from my left to my right, let's just say it was a very short skirt on the gi and I had this little grip here. So when I swum underneath and I made my grip, when I tried to actually go for the donkey choke, okay, so I leaned and I stepped over and possibly you were right on the end of this and you just felt there's just not, you're holding on just with a few fingers and you step over and there's just not the bite that you need to get the choke, okay? So I'll just let go of this, but I'll keep bringing my leg underneath, okay? So I'm still in this position. So I still have this grip. Okay, I'm going to windshield wiper this leg, so I still have this pinned with my shin, so I'll use my right foot and pass it from my right to my left. So I've kept my left foot L shape, so my foot's trapped under his right armpit. And now from there I can start to attack this arm. So my right arm is still controlling, I can come down, my left will grab it. I'll look for that straight arm lock here. But sometimes again, you know, Carl's going mad with this arm and I'm not getting it. Okay, if that's the case, rather than trying to go for Chimeras and Americanas, okay, my left arm, I'm going to pass from my right to my left. So I still want this trapped. Okay, so I'm using the crook of my left arm on his elbow just to keep this on my shoulder here. Okay. So from here, I'm going to swim my shin over his belly, my right shin, and then I'm going to turn my knee. And I'm going to roll over my right shoulder, forcing Carl to sit up. So when I come to here, I bring him all the way up, I'm finding my forearm on his elbow. The detail is when I go for the inverted arm lock, I'm pinching my head against his wrist and I'm reaping this back. Okay. Again, sometimes he might keep moving and rolling and I lose that control. The way he's turned his elbow. If that's the case, I keep the grip with my left hand. I'm going to stuff this into my hip and I'll kick this over. I'm going to be looking for the far lapel, bring my knees back, walking back. Now I have the omoplata. You normally don't have to go, it's just Carl's a freak. You have to go quite high on this. I usually tap it here, you know, so it just depends on the flexibility. So again, Carl's on the bottom. This is why we kept this on the shoulder with this grip. So if we have a failed donkey choke, we can attack this arm. So from side control, I want to kill the right arm, so I drop my hip onto Carl's right hip. I get his knees pointing away from me because this elbow's tucked. This gives me the profile just to sit my hip through. So when I come back to my knee, I've got his arm trapped underneath my armpit, rather than in here. And then I just swim my left shin across over his bicep, swim it down to the forearm, then a windshield wiper. So I'm back in that position again. So I start the same process again. I pull out the gi, feeding it from my right to my left. This forearms and his arms in my throat. I come over the top, so from the top I come through the crook of the arm, because I want it on my shoulder so I can attack it with that arm lock. I'll get the grip, okay, so when I turn towards his leg, so I'm turning onto my right hip, sliding this down to the end of the lapel, stepping over, maybe my grip at the end of the gi, I don't have enough material here, short gi, so I'll drop this knee to the mat, and I get the back of my knee around his neck, okay. I still have this right arm underhook on this arm. So again, from there I can attack the straight arm lock, which is what I want. But again, if he's twisting this and going buck mad, okay, I'll re-control with my left, so I want my left on the crook of his arm, the crook of his elbow, making sure that I'm keeping this on my shoulder. From here I'm just going to slide my right shin across. So it comes all the way to the mat, so my right shin's across his belly, and then I'm turning my knee underneath his armpit, causing him to sit up. Again, I can take it from here, but I want to make sure there's a bend in my body, because if my body's straight, I'm pulling his elbow into a space where there is no space and it's up against my body. The other thing I need to be careful of is I'm rotating his arm. So my left hand is staying on the back of his elbow the whole time. So I'll keep rolling to try and get him to sit up. This gives me a much better profile. So I can pull this back. I'll put my right forearm below the elbow and I'll reap it back until I can find that notch. Then I'll get a gable grip, making sure my head is driving towards his hand, so I'm putting tension in the arm. And then I have the arm lock, but maybe if he's still rotating that, I'll come back, stuff it into my hip, taking my leg all the way out, and then sitting up, looking for the far lapel. Bring my legs back, if he's on his knees, I'll hip back, so I'm an S mount, and from there, one more time. Side control, turn his hips, use my hip to kill the arm, and then I go for my windshield wiper, sliding down, make him look away, open up the lapel, pass from my right to my left, swim inside, get this on my shoulder, get the grip, lean, step over. Maybe I'm trying to hit this donkey choke, it's not happening, so I'll abandon it. My left hand lets go of the gi as I get my knee all the way to the mat, so my leg is wrapped around his head. And I can start to attack just a straight arm lock here. But sometimes, if he's hiding this arm and he's going back mad, when my right's controlling, I'll pass that to my left, keeping it over my shoulder. Okay. And from there, I slide my shin to the mat, and then I bring my right knee underneath his armpit. As I roll over my right shoulder, I'm controlling this elbow and I'm pinching my head into my right shoulder to keep that profile so that I can attack this arm lock. Left controls, right comes towards the armpit, pinching with my head, and I just reap it back till I find that notch, and then I'll get a gable grip. So I have that, but maybe he just keeps turning, stuffing it into my hip, bringing my foot all the way across, finding the lapel. So I need to make sure that from there I'm straightening my legs. Because Carl's reaction would be to sit the posture, so I want to make sure that I'm here. So then I'm bringing my legs back, sitting forward to the omoplata. Okay, let's drill for 5, guys.